We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this. One out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time with Johnson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Watson. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
There's a good catch by David Johnson. Good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on. Through the contact, brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and long.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Lorenzo Carter
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the run, Watson going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson. Buying time to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Johnson. And He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. These two teams all tied after one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watson off play action. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards the pickup there.
Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Johnson. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Will Fuller.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air yet again, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it brings up third down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Complete to Justice.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Play action. It's Jackson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
17.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Fielded just inside the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So no need to back him up. This is declined, and we are at halftime as we send you to Orlando. Here's the coach. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Shake it back! Shake it back!
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check. Slam. Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Duke Johnson.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
3rd down.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd at SoFi Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
Check back. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually forced.
Show it up. Show 59.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the carry for Baltimore.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Baltimore.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run here with Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
First down, Dobbins, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
55.
From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a first down throw. Watson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Watson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There again is Cooks, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Today's final score, Ravens.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.